Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to use the CDK to customize your cockpit in War Thunder. This is a pretty simple tutorial, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and just make a new folder on our computer, and I'm going to be naming this one T2 Cockpit Files. The other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have your user skin that you want to customize the cockpit on. Having the user skin just makes this easier because it already has the BLK file in it. So let's go ahead and hop into the CDK. Now, go ahead and open Asset Viewer, and there's two main tabs that are going to open. You're going to have your little Asset Viewer console and the Asset Viewer itself. So the first thing we're going to do is go down to the field that says Filter and type in Cockpit. This is going to open everything that has the word Cockpit in it, and just make it really easy for us to actually find what we need to find. So the subfolder we're looking for is pkg underscore cockpits underscore aircrafts. If you're looking for helicopters, it's pkg underscore cockpits underscore helicrafts. In here, you're going to find every single cockpit file for every plane in War Thunder. So pretty much, you're going to scroll down the pkg underscore cockpits underscore aircrafts, and you're going to look for the plane that you want to customize the cockpit for. In my case, I'm looking for the T2, so I'm going to scroll until I find it. Right here. So now we're going to go ahead and put our plane in the viewport, and to do that we're going to click the T2 underscore cockpit, the one with the little green teapot, and it should load it, and there we go. So now we can go into fly view, which is spacebar, WASD to move around, and as you can see, we're in the cockpit of the plane now. To get out of fly view, just click space again, and now we're done with the left hand side panel. So the rest is going to be done on this page on the right hand side. Now at first glance, this is a lot to take in, but we're really only looking for about 3 files in here. And those files are typically under the names of cockpit underscore 1 underscore C, cockpit underscore C, cockpit underscore labels underscore C. So just scroll on the right side till you find it. And in the T2's case, you can see it says T2 underscore cockpit underscore 1 underscore C, and that is the color. Now there's one called N, it's the same thing, T2 underscore cockpit underscore 1 underscore N, and that is the normal map. So we're not going to be messing around with that much this time. So once we find our file, we're going to go ahead and click it, and it'll pop up this dialog box. Click yes, and it'll open Explorer. Then you navigate to wherever your files folder is that you're going to use. So in my case, the T2 cockpit files folder I made in the beginning of the video, and we're just going to go ahead and save all of the ones that are related to the cockpit. So we're done with Asset Viewer now, so we can go ahead and close it. So let's go ahead and customize our cockpit. I use GIMP because it's free and it works great for this. So we'll just go ahead and open this. And now you might have to use some cross-referencing from being in-game and looking at the panels, but in my case, I already know where I want to put the cockpit picture. So it's right here on this instrument control panel. So you might have noticed we saved the labels, and basically what this file is it's every single button's texture is actually from this file, including these cards you can find in like the F4 Phantom. So something I like to do whenever I'm customizing my skins is I actually like to upscale them to about 8K. Now you can do this, I would just multiply it by 2, whatever resolution your cockpit file is, and it'll just look more crisp in game. This also allows you to put higher definition pictures in your cockpit. So once you're done customizing your cockpit, before we export, I like to make another folder inside of the one we made at the beginning of the video, just so you don't overwrite the default cockpit files, because it is always nice to just have a backup version. So for exporting, no compression is what I do, and I don't do any bitmaps. So now we're going to go ahead and open our user skin and put our custom cockpit files inside of it. Now we're going to go ahead and open the .blk. So with the BLK file, this is essentially the last step. And what I like to do is I like to copy and paste 2 lines of the replaced texture. This just makes it way faster so you don't have to hand type it out. These lines tell the game what exactly to change on the aircraft. So in the From category, we change that to the name of the original file. Then in the To category, we change it to the one we want the game to recognize as the custom. So the 2 should just be T2 underscore cockpit underscore labels underscore C, and the second one should have .dds at the end. It is worth noting that if you put DDS in the from category, it will not work. So now all that's left is to drag your skin into your user skins folder, and then launch your game. Then once you're in War Thunder, go ahead and select your user skin, and then go into test flight and see if it worked. And there you go. It's in your cockpit now. So yeah, that was the basic tutorial on how to use the CDK to customize your cockpit. So I hope it helped you, and have a great day.